Hello and welcome. I'm Jacqueline Matter.
I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Topping our news this evening, after much excitement for the Atlanta Braves to start spring training next year in Northport, the opening of the stadium and training facility has now been delayed.
The Atlanta Braves made that announcement today, saying more time is needed for construction. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley has more from Northport.
Good evening, and as you can see behind me, the new Braves spring training stadium is steadily rising from the ground. There is, however, a change in schedule. Rather than being open for the full spring training season of 2019, it's actually going to be 2020.
It's simply a matter of getting everything complete and making sure that the project is right and something that we can live with for the next 30 years.
Mike Dunn is the Atlanta Braves Director of Florida Operations. The original goal was to have the stadium open for the whole of spring training 2019, but that's not going to happen.
We'll train for the majority of 2019 in Disney and come and open up the stadium at the end with one game and be ready to go.
The new goal is to have the stadium open for one game of 2019. That's not entirely welcome news, but the local Chamber of Commerce is making the best of it.
It's really mostly just a disappointment on the tourism aspect of it. But on the economic development, I mean, it just slows it down a little bit. It's going to happen.
Aerial photographs show the work that's being done now. The stadium's footprint is becoming easier to see.
We're pouring foundations now, so a lot of the subsurface work has been complete. We're obviously bringing in dirt on to get the backfields elevated.
The site is drawing a lot of attention, especially from die-hard Braves fans, many of whom will now have to change their spring training plans.
People coming outside of town who are already scheduling their time, their vacation time around spring training, that's where we're going to miss them. But again, you got to think long-term on a project like this. We'll get them after that.
So the first game for this new stadium will actually be the last game of the spring training season for 2019. That'll be happening in April. In Northport, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.